Weight of a cup of rice. Rice is important for people to know. Rice is a great food for people to consume, but it is important to know the weight of a cup of rice. A cup of rice weighed in at 165 grams, which is about 5 ounces. The food has a lot of calories, but it is important to know how many calories you are getting. It has about 24 grams of fat and 28 grams of carbohydrates per cup. There are also 3 grams of protein in the rice, which is good for anyone that wants to eat more proteins. This will help with muscle growth and repair. A lot of people that have a lot of weight to lose or want to gain some muscles should eat more rice. It is also good for those who are looking for energy and protein in their diet. How much rice is in a cup? The number of grams of rice is dependent on the size and weight of the cup. A standard 12-ounce cup contains 165 grams, which means that it takes about 4 cups to make 1 pound, 454 grams. This will help with muscle growth and repair if you are looking for something like this. It will also help with your diet. It is a good source of carbohydrates and proteins, which are very important for people who want to build muscle. How many calories in rice? It has about 5 ounces, which means that it contains around 150 calories per cup. This may not seem like much, but it is very important to know how many calories you are getting. If you want to gain muscle, eat more rice, and if you want to lose weight, then cut down on the amount of rice that you eat. If a person eats too much rice, they will probably gain some weight. It is a very high-calorie food, and will add some extra pounds to your body. It does not matter if you are trying to gain muscle or lose weight, eating rice can be good for both. The amount of calories that you get from the rice is dependent on how much you eat per day. A person should try to eat about 1 cup of rice per day. If you are eating more than that, then it is not good for your body and may cause some problems with your weight. Health benefits of rice. Rice has a lot of health benefits. It helps people who have digestive problems and is a good source of carbohydrates. It also helps people who are trying to lose weight because it has less calories than other foods. A person should eat rice for the health benefits that it gives them and not for the fact that they will gain some muscle if they eat too much. If you are trying to gain muscle, then you should eat rice. If you are trying to lose weight, then it is best that you do not eat too much of it. You will probably be fine if you just stick with the 1 cup per day that I mentioned above. Rice is a good source of carbohydrates and is not as high in calories as other foods. It also helps people who have digestive problems because it has less fat than other foods. What are some of the dangers of rice? People may be concerned about the fact that rice is a very high-calorie food. This is true, but it does not mean that you should not eat it at all. It has some good health benefits, and if you are trying to gain muscle, then eating too much of it will probably help you get more muscle. It is a good idea to eat rice and other foods that are high in carbohydrates, but not too much of it, because you do not want to gain weight from eating too much of it. Is there any other type of rice? There are many different types of rice out there, and they all have different health benefits. Some of them are a little bit more healthy than others, and some of them do not have any health benefits at all. It is important to find out what type of rice you should eat if you want to get the most from it. It may be best that you eat a little bit of each type and see which one you like the best. If you find that you like some more than others, then it may be best to eat those instead of the other ones. One thing is for sure though, if you are trying to lose weight, then eating too much of it will probably make you gain weight. You should eat rice in moderation, and only if you are trying to lose weight. What are some of the healthy ways to cook rice? There are many different ways to cook rice, and you should experiment with all of them. You can boil it, steam it, fry it, or even make a mixture of water and rice in the microwave. The one thing that is important though is that you do not overcook the rice. Some people like to add butter or oil when they cook rice. This is a good idea, but you do not have to do this if you want to lose weight. It may be best that you only use water and salt in your rice because it will help with the cooking process and make sure that it does not overcook. It is also a good idea to add some spices into your rice when you cook it. You can use any type of spice that you want, but be careful not to overdo it because this may have an effect on the taste of the rice. How much do I need to eat? The amount of rice that you should eat depends on how much weight you want to lose. If you are only trying to lose a little bit of weight, then eating half a cup or so is probably enough for the day. This will be around 200 calories, which is not very many. What are some of the unhealthy ways to cook rice? There are many unhealthy ways to cook rice and you should avoid them. You can make your own sweetened white rice, which is really good for you. This will be around 300 calories per cup, so if you eat this instead of plain white rice, then it will probably help with the weight loss process. You can also make your own brown rice, which is a great idea because it has much more fiber and nutrients than white rice. This will be around 400 calories per cup, so you will have to eat a lot of this if you want to lose weight. You can also try adding some cheese to your rice. This is a good idea because it will help you to feel full for longer, and so you will not be tempted to eat other things that are bad for you. You can also add some cooked chicken or beef into the rice if you want to lose weight. What are some ways to prepare rice for a baby? There are many ways to prepare rice for a baby and you should use them. You can cook your rice with extra water, which will make it softer, and this is good because babies love soft food. This will be around 300 calories per cup, so if you add some of this into the child's diet, then it will probably help with the weight loss process. You can also make rice porridge, which is really good for a baby because it has all of the nutrients that they need in one meal. You can also make rice pudding, which is a great idea because it has all of the nutrients that a baby needs in one meal.